What's going on, guys?
Hey, Raysa.
What's going on, Tony? How are you? Hi, Maritza.
I'm okay.
I'm playing my tablet.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna get started right at 8, so we can get through this training, and that way I can have a Q&A session at the end. So it's gonna be open format. I'm gonna definitely go over my social media accounts, what they look like, what you guys should be doing. So I'm definitely gonna be doing some training on social media. It's very important because 80% of my business came from Facebook. So 80% is a big amount. And mind you, I'm just now venturing into all the other platforms. So Facebook was the biggest tool. And so I'm going to be able to go over that and kind of how I was able to grow my brand, my business, and a lot of my success is based on Facebook. So I'm going to teach you guys how I made that happen, right? So make sure that your teams come on in to this training. We got 3 minutes to get started. If you guys are in any other chats that I'm not a part of, definitely go ahead and extend the invite and send the link over so that your teams can actually get this information, which means we all grow at the same time. So we're going to get started right at 8 o'clock. Thanks, guys. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to get started here right at 8 o'clock. So as I said before, we're going to do some training on social media. This is going to be more of like an interactive training. So you guys are going to be able to ask questions at the end and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to go live and show you guys all my social media accounts and how I manage that. As I stated before, 80% of my business came from just the Facebook platform. So I'm going to teach you guys how you can taproot into other markets, gain more leads that way, and also how to expose your business and brand yourself. So we'll give people a few minutes to log on. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. As you guys come in, make sure that you guys go ahead and mute your lines, please. So let's see here. Participants, mute participants on entry. Perfect, perfect. Welcome, guys, to tonight's training. So I hope you guys either have your social medias up, right? Or definitely go ahead and take some notes because I'm actually going to do a kind of training that I've never really done before. And I'm going to be very transparent with my pages. So if you guys see messages come up, you guys will be able to see how crazy my phone is every single day. But again, now you'll also be able to see what actually got me to the level that I got through social media. A lot of it was through social media, branding. So I want to definitely go over that. Hang on a second. I'm having trouble with my camera. Let's see. Welcome, guys. Hey, Carlos. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get started. So as you guys can see, I hope that everyone on here has a Facebook page, right? This is how we're gonna reach more people. If you don't have a Facebook page, highly recommend that you create one. However, I think that everyone pretty much has a Facebook page at this point. So what you wanna do is when you come into this business, and what a lot of people don't understand is like, it's not like any other business, right? So this is network marketing. And we are in a lifestyle business. And so what people see on Facebook are going to determine whether people do business with you or not. And so you have to be very coachable when it comes to what you're posting on social media. Oftentimes we see things that really either don't mix with what you do, right? Or we also see things on your page that you probably shouldn't be posting, right? And by that, I'm gonna be very transparent, right? Sometimes I see a ratchet post and then I see something about fixing credit. And unfortunately, people are not gonna take you seriously. And so a few main tips that I wanna give you guys, I'm actually gonna go directly here onto my profile. So you guys can actually take a look, right? So number one, I'm gonna go through 10 tips on social media. The very first one is going to be how you actually brand yourself on social media as far as what people are seeing. Can you mute your lines, please? Let's see if I can mute. Charles, can you mute your line, hon? Thank you. All right. So tip, and a lot of people will tell me, Raysa, I get it. I get where you're coming from. But even weeks later, I still see the same profile photo. So as you guys can see, my profile picture is a picture of me, right? It's called your profile photo. And so you don't want to have your company logo on here. You don't want to have, let me see if it lets me view it. Okay. You don't want to have your company logo on here, like FES, UCES. You don't want to do that. You also don't want to have a picture of you and your boyfriend, you and your spouse. You don't want to do that. You and your kids. It's your profile picture. So this is my recommendation, is to always have a clear professional photo or semi-professional photo. I highly, highly, highly recommend investing in a photo shoot. Recently, I had one of my agents do a photo shoot, and her business just kind of took off. People were starting to inbox her and started to take her more seriously, right? Because now you had a professional photo shoot, professional clothing. People are starting to see your growth on social media. They're gonna say, wow, she went from that to that. And so that is one thing that I did immediately. I think I only paid like $60 for my first photo shoot. It was literally like 5 pictures. He did it in my living room. So you can always find a photographer locally that can do this for you. I guarantee is going to change your business almost immediately. Another thing is you can use that for your business cards. And so that's what I did when I got mine done. But as you guys can see my page, right? Clear, crystal. Soon as you come into my page, you see me, my image, and you also see my brand on my cover photo. So we'll talk about branding more in a moment. However, your cover photo always wants to kind of give out what you're doing. What is it that you're doing? What is it? So as you can see, Otero Financial, good credit makes sense. And so automatically they're seeing me and they're seeing what I do automatically. First thing, guys, remember, when people are doing business with you on social media, the first thing they're going to do is scroll in your profile. They're not going to start all the way at the bottom. It starts right here. This is like a first impression. So they say that first impressions, right, are worth 1,000 words. And so your first impression on social media is this right here. Matter of fact, when you apply for a job, you don't think they're looking up your social media? So it's the same thing here when you're in a business, okay? Second, biggest mistake I see people make in network marketing and in our business is all of a sudden they go into edit details and they'll say, well, let me add my work experience and let me add financial education services. So you're excited about the opportunity. You want to let people know that you started this. I highly recommend that you do not do that. The reason why is because Number one, you basically kill the curiosity. So our job is to pique interest so that people have a personal connection with us and have a conversation with us as far as what we do and how they can do what we're doing. So by putting financial education services, now they can go Google it and they may find negative reviews, because remember, people always see the negative before the good. So we'll have 100 good reviews and they'll go by the one person that wasn't happy. And so now you've killed the curiosity, and you think people are not Googling. They are, number one. So that's one reason you should never put, and one main reason why I always tell all of my agents, do not post any FES logos or UCES logos. You want to brand yourself, and I still stick to that. The second reason is because let's say they look into the company and they like what they see. Well, guess what? Now they're going to say, well, my cousin is doing the same thing. So I just wanted to make sure it was the same thing, but I'm going to go sign up with my cousin, right? So that's one thing. People can actually sign up with another leader once they figure out what company you're in. So absolutely do not put financial education services in your bio, okay? Also, number three, and the biggest thing that I see so many people do is they just kill the news feed with nothing but compliant social media posts. And all you're doing is selling and selling and selling and selling on social media, and you're wondering why people are not commenting or liking. They're seeing it. They're just like, man, I'm sick of this girl talking about credit, because you are selling. So what you need to stop doing is stop selling and start storytelling. People are going to follow you and what you do based on the stories that you're telling on social media. And so what are the things that you should post? You should post about the top income earners in your company. You should post about your mentor, right? You should post testimonials. You should post your own results. You should post, let's say you have a day off from your regular job and you're working your business from home, have someone take a picture of you working from home. People are going to be very curious as to what you're doing. And so instead of flooding it with credit compliant posts, here's what I did. I would always do credit tips. Keep minimum balances under 30%, right? A credit tip, a free credit tip every single day, right? Second is a lifestyle post. I'm at the beach today. I'm at a concert today. Working from here, working from this restaurant, closing deals while having a drink. Guys, you want to document this stuff because this is what people are looking at. Now, you may think we're in the credit business, and you may also think that we are right in the credit business or in network marketing, but what you are in is a lifestyle business. And so people are going to want to follow what they want. And what do people want? More time freedom and more financial freedom. And so you definitely have to post lifestyle. So start to storytell, testimonials. So again, it goes like this: credit tip, lifestyle, testimonial, and something about the company that you love, an income earner, top 6, 7, we're getting trained by the top of our company. And so things like that. So definitely start storytelling. Another thing that you could do, again, going back to the lifestyle, when you travel, people love that, right? Working from home, people like, give people things to watch. Give people things to be like, wow, what is it that Raysa's doing? Because I just went to her profile and I don't know what she's doing, but whatever she's doing, I want to be a part of it, because this girl is traveling like crazy. She's working from anywhere. She's talking about time freedom and financial freedom. How do I get involved? And so that's where you come in. Another thing that I want you guys to do, and it's because of the algorithms on Facebook, as you go through your timeline, always take 1 to 5 people, if not more, and continue post commenting. So let's say you see a realtor that you maybe inboxed and they didn't respond to you, but you added them as a friend and you see them close on a home. Well, you want to say, congratulations. I would love to get more people to that closing table with you. And now, not only does that trigger the algorithm on Facebook to where everything that you post, they're going to see it first because you've had the connection with them on that comment. See, you got to know how these social media networks work. Have you ever talked to someone in private message and all of a sudden started seeing their stuff on the news feed first? Same thing. So you want to make sure that you comment to 1 to 5 people a day, even new contacts, so that brings your stuff to the top of their news feed. Okay, so that's one major thing that helped me. Also, do not mention the company name on social media, right? And it's the same effect as we talked about. So you don't want to go ahead and put FES, I love it, UCES, I love it, right? Because same thing, it kills the curiosity. And so now people are going to start to Google these companies. They're going to do it, trust me, before they talk. And so they're going to go ahead and fill themselves with what they think about the company on Google. And then they're, you probably lost them. So you definitely don't want to do that. Ask people to private message you. So another thing you want to do is a call to action post on social media. So all the time I'll see something up, but you're not telling people what to do next, right? And so the one that's very popular, would you like to increase your credit score? Type yes. And so you're telling people in action, right? But you also want to go ahead and say text repair to 413. You guys don't know how much that works. Every time I do that, I'll get text messages on my phone, repair, right? Because you're actually giving people an action off of social media. Because people are not going to say, yes, my credit's bad, please inbox me. Some people don't like to be seen in that public eye in that way. And so they may private message you, but they may not. So putting a call to action on what they should do is definitely going to get it to the next level. Do not share your link. Oh my God, I see this all the time. Soon as people enroll, they're like, here's my UCES link, all over social media. You're putting it in your bios. You're putting it enroll here. You should not do that again. Now you're eliminating the conversation. You think people are really going to go to your website and just enroll? No, they're actually going to do research, and it's just better to have that personal connection. See, in this business, it's about branding yourself. People are going to do business with who they know, like, and trust. So as long as they know, like, and trust you, I guarantee you that they will buy with you, okay? Also, create a business page, fan page. And so what you want to do is go ahead and create a business page, because I'm going to show you what mine looks like. Let's see. So as you guys can see, Otero Financial, 5-star review so far based on the recommendations and the reviews that I've gotten on my page. And so if you click on that, you have so much more opportunity when you have this type of page. You can actually post your services, showcase your services. So I have the business opportunity overview or a client consultation. It'll show the post. And so now on my Instagram, it automatically will show posts. It'll show the reviews. So the reviews that people have made here. For instance, Tammy was able to buy a house after being in our program. This is huge because now you look a little more professional, right? Videos, photos, groups, events. So any event that I have, I create an event. So for instance, I have a realtor lunch and networking event coming up this week. That'll be there. My Power of Credit conference will be there. And so people now are able to engage that. In a regular page, you can't do that. And another thing that you could do here is appointments. All right, so you can actually set appointments here on your social media. So as you guys can see, I have no obligation consultations that people have already booked with me. Okay, you can coincides with my Google calendar. Also, if I post a job, so I was looking for an admin over here in Tampa, so I was able to post it. So now they're able to connect to them. I pay, oh, she does credit restoration. Perfect. A few of these people that actually applied for the admin position, one of the girls was like a top recruiter in the company. She just wanted to be home more. She was spending too much time. Guess what? I'm like, I want you as an admin, but what if I showed you this opportunity, right? So that's an agent loading. So these are the opportunities that you guys have. Notifications, insights, so it'll tell you how your page is doing, who's watching, how many views you had, how many people did you reach. And so now you're able to gauge, what should I be doing more on this page to get those results? Who are you targeting? So it'll say, I share with public And also you can do the boost post. As you can see, I don't do a lot of that. Honestly feel like it's a waste of money, but I'm starting to learn that there's an algorithm to that as well. So hopefully if I can master that, so I'm looking into that and learning more, because boosting your page would definitely get you in front of more eyes, right? So that's one thing. And obviously you could just do a lot more here, your ad center, your page quality, but your page overall, super professional, right? My pictures here, again, very consistent and streamlined across the social media. Okay, so it starts to look good. So definitely recommend creating a business page. And now everything I post on Instagram automatically comes onto my page here as well. So it's very unanimous. Last but not least, tip number 10 is brand yourself. And so when I came into business, it was hard for me because I'm like, what do they mean, brand yourself? And so what that means is you want to figure out what your why, what your purpose is, right, in this business. And so what you want to do is create a website, right, eventually. So there's a lot of sites that do this. You can go to GoDaddy.com and just get a regular template for now. Obviously, you'll start to grow it. We do have people that we can connect you with that you can invest in creating your page. And so I'm going to bring mine up so that you guys can see OteroFinancial.com. All right. And so as you can see, great credit, get a handle on credit and debt. Go ahead and schedule a consultation, become a client today. We used to be able to link our UCS enrollment tabs to this, but we can't any longer. But anyway, it talks about credit restoration, credit my rent, will trust, power attorney, schedule a consultation with me, no obligation or business. Also on my about section, there's a section about me, CEO and owner of Otero Financial, says my story right here. I'm very transparent when it comes to my story. And also under more, there's contact, so people can actually contact me, right? And then also client testimonials. And one thing that I really love about what's going on with my with this page right now is that my recommendations from my business page on Facebook. So now the recommendations or the reviews here are actually showing on my business page. And so look, this girl just posted, amazing. There's no joke. This service is no joke. Within weeks of sending my letters out, everything just kept dropping off my credit. Tammy was able to buy a house. I got another review here. So now everything is flowing without me having to do anything. Otero Financial, 100% recommended. And so now I'm trying to build that. I'm trying to build the recommendations. But as you guys can see, this is what's going to help your business. So little by little, social media does tie into all of that. So don't get stuck. Listen, one thing I was stuck in is like, oh my God, what am I going to call my business? You know, Otero Financial was probably not my first choice. And so, you know, I created it this way. But if I were to change it right now, people will still follow me. Everything will still go ahead and work in that way. And so you just want to create, don't get stuck too much on what you want to call yourself, what you want it to look like. Just go ahead and start to add content and then you'll be able to move forward with that. Let's go back to Facebook. Facebook, I'm telling you guys, I grew so much of my business here. I'm gonna show you a few tips that we were able to learn here. So tip number 1 is going to be, let's go to events. All right. And so now as a business owner, you want to start to network, right? Social media will do a lot, but there's nothing like the belly to belly and getting the information in front of some business professionals that will refer you. And so now you want to see what's going on this week, right? And over here, let's say I wanted to be in Tampa. And what is the category I'm looking for? So the category is networking. So networking in Tampa. And so now I'll be able to look, Piney Realty Fall Networking Event. So this is a realtor event, real estate agent meet and mingle for brunch. Guys, the opportunities are out there. You just have to look for them. And so you definitely want to utilize this. I'm telling you, there's so many events. You could just pop up for an hour, give a few business cards, have a couple conversations, and it's all at the tip of your hands. Now you're going to be able to add those people that you meet there on social media, and it's just going to create a chain effect, okay? Another thing, this search bar up here, guys, I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, that you guys may not be utilizing this as much as you should. And so I'm going to show you. So what are the industries? So go ahead, we're going to do a trivia on the chat. What are the industries that, and I see a few people writing in here. I've been living under a rock. Brittany, I got you. So what you want to do is on this search bar, go ahead in the chat, guys, and write what industries, what business professionals are we looking for? Who are the people that we want to do business with? Who sees people with bad credit every single day? And I'll wait for you guys to post. Okay, realtors, car. Okay, so let's start with realtors. Look at the power of this search button, guys. Realtors. Oh, well, I don't know how to spell today, sorry. Realtors, okay? All right, now, that's not the only magic, okay? On the side here, you can actually filter your results, right? So now we're gonna look for people. So you can look for posts, who's been posting that mentions realtors, or we're gonna look for people, okay? That's not it. City anywhere, okay? Or let's say I'm looking for realtors in Tampa, then I would click on Tampa. If I was looking at realtors in Springfield, then I would click on Springfield. But actually you wanna do realtor probably without the S. All right, there we go. So people, right? Tampa, Florida, there we go. Better results. See what difference that S made? And so that's what I wanted to show you guys. Be specific in the search bar. If you type realtor, guys, look at this opportunity. Let someone pick a city and state for me, please. Let's see. Someone, any city, any state in the chat. Texas, all right. Houston, Texas. Guys, look at all the realtors in Houston, Texas. And so you should never be running out of leads, because if realtors do not want to become a business partner, see, what most of us are trying to do is add realtors as a business partner, but they're actually better at referring the service. Okay, so what we need to do is get them the service in front of them, build the rapport, have them refer a few people, build the testimony, and then hit them with, well, you sent me 2 people, that would have been $200 that you made. Would you like to learn more? Right? And so now you're building that rapport, but realtors are better referral partners. We can all agree realtors are very, very busy, but look at the opportunities, guys. You cannot tell me that you cannot find realtors. You can actually type in every city and state and go ahead and try to get a realtor that is referring you clients in every single state. And so are you putting in the work? That's the question. Or maybe you didn't know this, right? That's okay. All right, now you can also look at pages. What pages and what groups do we have, right? Actually groups. So Tampa Bay Area Realtors, look at that. Look who joined to the Tampa Bay Area Realtors. I definitely want to be in that group. I definitely want to go ahead and reach out to the admin. Hey, listen, I'm a credit restoration and I help realtors nationwide turn their unqualified buyers into buyers. Would I be able to post this on this page? Sure. Most of the time they say yes. You don't want to just post something and then get locked out, kicked out of the group. Maybe you did something wrong, but you can always ask the admin if you can do that. So, all right. So hopefully that was able to help. Everybody knows how to find realtors now, right? All over the United States, right? All right. Perfect. Let's see here. So what else did we look for? The next thing that we looked for was bankruptcy attorneys. All right, let's look for bankruptcy attorney. Bankruptcy attorney comes right up. And look at that. And also Let's see, area, Tampa, Florida. So let's see, people, under people. Wow, look at that. So now I can go reach out to them, right? Maybe be able to visit. Now, some of them do come up in another city, you guys. Oh, let me change this, Tampa. Bankrupt. Did I spell that right? Bankruptcy attorney. Well, let's just go ahead and put anywhere. Bankruptcy attorney near me. Huh, I wonder why it's not. Let's see. Am I spelling bankruptcy correct? Let's just put bankruptcy. Aha. Bankruptcy paralegal. Here we go. See, so I'm doing this with you guys so you can see the type of research that I do on social media. All right. And so now you can add these bankruptcy attorneys and actually tell, they see people going through bankruptcy every day. Those people went through what I went through. Those people are going to have that bad credit score. And so making a connection with them would be huge. All right. All right. Another one that a lot of people don't look for, T-Mobile. All right. Look at this. Look at all the people that come up that potentially work at T-Mobile. Right. All right. What about Sprint? Let's see what comes up for Sprint. And obviously I'm under people, right? Because you see this little area right here, works at Sprint. That's what we're looking for. Another thing is you can actually click on Sprint. Look at this, guys, right? Click on Sprint. And I think somewhere it'll show, oh, look, they're trying to sell me something already. See, I need that in my life. Look at how many people like this and how many other friends like this. And so now you can start to see who works at Sprint. Works at Sprint, right? Works at Sprint. Retail associate at Sprint. I'm about to add her, okay. And so now I just made the friend request and she'll be able to make that connection. While this girl fixes credit, I see people with bad credit all the time. Let me go ahead and send her a message. All right. So hopefully that was able to help you guys with the search. I'm telling you, that search is super powerful. And you also want to go ahead and make yourself part of some groups. I don't recommend posting anything in the marketplace. And the reason why is because I got blocked for a whole year. Someone was hating on me really bad. And all I did was put something out there, you know, credit repair. I didn't put a price or anything like that, but someone spammed me and there went my marketplace. I just got back in after a year of being blocked. And that's after fighting with Facebook over and over. Like, listen, this was a long time ago. Another thing I did, look at the groups that I'm in. So Sales Talk with Sales Pros, Sales Talk. You want to go ahead and, let's just go ahead and type sales and go in groups. Here we go. Look, direct sales marketing group, small business owner, Sales Talk with Sales Pros women, right? So why wouldn't I want to be a part of this group? These girls all do sales, right? And so this is the power of Facebook and what you guys have in your hands, all right? So hopefully that's able to help you guys. There should be no reason why we don't have 5,000 friends on our page. And so every day you should be adding 25 new powerful connections. Furniture salespeople, yep. So you can go ahead, errands, right? You can go ahead and do errands. People, right? You look at Evie. Evie comes right up. She's the very first one, right? Also, mattress firm. I just found out that they actually do a credit qualification. So look, this guy works at mattress firm. They do a financing there. I think Rob ended up enrolling 2 people from mattress firm. Who else? Solar. Okay. So now look, sales manager at Solar, they cannot sell solar panels because people are not qualifying due to credit. And so what you want to do is make the connection with. So hopefully you guys get the point. I don't want to beat a dead horse. But anything that you can search up here and make a connection with someone. Same thing on LinkedIn. So my LinkedIn, as you guys can see, is very streamlined as well. has my business, what I do, call today, right on this search bar, same thing. So let's say I want to look for T-Mobile reps. And so it's going to ask me, am I looking for people? And so look, team lead, business solution specialist at T-Mobile, CEO at T-Mobile, T-Mobile customer service, T-Mobile expert, right? And so why wouldn't I want to make these connections on my social medias, all right? Instagram. Instagram is a whole other beast. I'm just now learning about Instagram. And so now what's going to happen is, number one, they're going to see an entrepreneur, lifestyle ambassador, wealth creator following me to see how. DM me, ready to learn how. And I ended up putting a few things here. So these bullets here, these highlights are going to specify. So this is the first thing people see when they come on my page. My profile, they're going to see my story. But now, let's say they want to look at my lifestyle. And so all they have to do is click on these highlights and they'll be able to see lifestyle photos, okay? Travel, right? Look at this, guys. Travel. We went to Los Angeles. We made it on TV. They made it on TV. Mercedes when I was shopping for my car, right? This is lifestyle. Luggage, my pictures. And so now people could just see that right on top. Promotions. And so I'm hoping to add a lot more, but of course, every promotion on my team. So people are like, wow, I want to get promoted too, right? Results, client results. Congrats to all our home buyers in our amazing program. Super excited for them. Ton of results. We get them every single day. So I continue to add them here. So now when people come into my Instagram, they're already seeing a snapshot of what I do, okay? And so now, as you can see on my posts, I do an effect on each line. And so I kind of messed it up today with our power of credit, but I'm going to delete it later. But now on the right-hand column is all lifestyle, all the way down. So here's me at the Bahamas. Here's me at a photo shoot. Here's me presenting in front of 200 people. Here is me calling to action for my mentors. Here's me with top leaders. Here's me showing off the red bottoms. Lifestyle, all lifestyle in this column. So people can actually see, and obviously on your phone, they can see those first 4 blocks first, right? The middle one is always going to be call to action. So these are going to be the posts that say text, right? Psychology scares. Do you feel you need change, but are you afraid? That is because that change is the best thing you will ever do. Text agent for more information. So those are my call to action posts in the middle. And then these on the left-hand side, my left-hand side, are all results. Results, results, results. And so now when someone comes into my page, it's so streamlined that they automatically see my lifestyle, see the results. They know exactly what I do. They're DMing me, I need help, or I need that lifestyle. What is it that you do? Or how can you help with credit? And that's very important when you start to do shout outs. So VG's gonna do a training on shout outs, so I won't get into that. But when you start to do those shout outs and celebrities actually go ahead and tag you, you have to pay them to do that, but that's pretty much the effect. They have a lot of followers. They'll tag you with something that you tell them. First thing they're going to do is come onto your page. So you want to start preparing your page for doing those kind of exposures. All right. So it's 8:35 right now. I'm going to go ahead and open the lines for you guys to actually ask questions because I want this to be open format. What questions do you have? I can actually look at some profiles, kind of tell you what you can change, what you should change. So let me go ahead and open up the lines. One moment. And you guys can unmute yourself. So I'll take questions now.
Can you check my Instagram?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Rosemary. Rose.
Hey
Yeah.
girl, what's up? Okay, so let's look.
Me.
Want me to look at your Facebook?
My Instagram, because I'm mostly on Instagram. I already know how to fix my Facebook, really.
Okay.
My mom is always lecturing me about my Facebook.
All right, give me a second, because for some reason, all right, what is your Instagram?
It's roses and guns with a Q, X3.
And am I spelling it right?
Yeah, but with a Q instead of a G.
Oh,
Right there, I see you.
right here?
Trust me.
All right. All right, so the account is private, so I'm gonna request you so you can let me in, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Raysa. I'm gonna hop off. I'm currently enrolling a husband and wife.
All right, girl. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, awesome. All right. So are you new?
Yes, I just signed up.
Okay. So don't take anything that I say wrong, okay? Because obviously
No, I won't.
to help you grow. So
Yeah.
if you were to compare your Instagram page to mine,
Okay.
would you sign up with credit by looking at your page?
No, of course not.
Okay. So what you want to start to do is, number one, your profile picture has to be a professional or semi-professional, right? You don't got to go and spend money to have a nice professional photo,
Yeah.
because we have $1,000 phones in our hands that take good pictures. Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely want to go ahead and update that and get something that's gonna make you look presentable. Okay. And now you got a tile like I did on mine. And so see, if people come into your page, it doesn't say anything about credit.
No.
And so who's really gonna sign up with you on credit if they see that?
Yep.
So the time to start is now. The good thing is you can shape all this out, right? I don't recommend opening a new page because you already have, some followers here. I never open a new page, but you want to drown out all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And so you have a lifestyle, you have to post a result, even if it's not your personal result or your client's results. Our business partners are seeing results every day, so you can use those.
Okay.
Right? So when people post in the chats and things like that, you can utilize that. And then of course pictures of but in a professional setting.
Yeah.
So one tile, like I told you, so let's go to my page. Okay. Look at my page. Right? I got one tile of lifestyle of me presenting, right? Professional, right? Then the middle tile is agents needed, all of those compliant posts, right? And then the other one is results, negative items, negative items. Don't you think people will be like, wow, she does credit and look at all the results she got?
Yeah, definitely.
So you definitely
I'm gonna use your page.
It's gonna take you some time to do that if you're new, but that's what you want to start to work on is, how do I become that professional person? Because you're gonna start to show people the changes that you've made in your life.
Yep.
Through your posts.
Yeah.
And so it's okay to keep the followers and what you had before, but who is the woman that you're becoming? What are you showing people?
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do that.
So hopefully that helps.
Yeah. I'm gonna use your page as an example when I start fixing mine up.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Anyone else? Let me look.
Hey, Raysa, this is Nisha.
Hey, girl, what's up?
I actually have the same question someone just posted in the chat. How do you get them to line up like that? Is it how you post them in order?
Yeah, so I always do lifestyle results, call to action. Lifestyle result, call to action, and they'll line up that way.
Okay. What about
so you want to keep whatever it don't matter, it could be vice versa. However, you just got to keep that algorithm. So every day you go in the morning and you post 1, 2, 3 lifestyle result. And the same thing with Instagram. When people DM you, so if you tell them DM me for more info, when they DM you, now you come up on the top of their newsfeed.
Okay.
So that's why you want to create that interaction for people to DM you, because now when you post those 3 things a day, they're going to come up on the top of the newsfeed. So if you talk to them already, now you're gonna stay on their newsfeed consistently. But yeah, you have to whatever routine you have, you continue that routine and it'll tile out that way.
Okay, what about the circles, the bubbles, like the stories? How did
These
you?
highlights, you can actually
Yeah.
add those highlights. So if you look on your Instagram right now at the top, you'll see that it says a plus sign right here and it says add new.
Okay.
Do you see that?
I'm going on it now.
So if you click add new, it's gonna say, what is it that you wanna put on this highlight?
Yep, I see it.
And so that's where so let's say you're gonna do one highlight with results like mine. You wanna add your results pictures, all of them.
Okay.
Only thing that with that is that in order for it to come on your highlight, you must have already posted it in your story before. So if the pictures are not coming up or populating, it's because you didn't put them on your story. So just add them to your story, boom, 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 and then create your highlight.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Any other questions?
Raysa, this is Frankie.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, a question. What was the average time that you took, during the process of creating this? Because I put a lot of stuff on our business page. But what is your average time that you utilize per day? Just a rough, an hour a day, because you have a lot on your page. So, how much average time did you give yourself, equate to yourself to be able to, kind of build it up more and more?
Well, mine has been building up for 1.5 years. So that's why to where it is, right? So you have to build every day.
Okay.
So every day you should be in the morning. I highly recommend from like 8 to 9 are the peak times, posting something motivational. So don't come out at 8 a.m. with sign credit, right? At midday, maybe post something about the agent opportunity because people are at lunch. They're probably frustrated at work by this time. Or this is the opportunity where you can post lifestyle, like, hey, I'm working from here and people are taking a lunch break. And then at night from like 6 to 8 is the other social media peak times where people are at home relaxing after dinner, after settling the kids. And so you start to develop that, right? As far as time, is really how fast do you want to grow? Because social media is what's going to make you money. Money comes from people. And so if you want to grow really fast in this business, you want to dedicate as much time as you possibly can to fixing your social media, getting yourself to get that image out there is very important. And so if you want to grow fast, then a lot of time investment must go into this. If you're working a full-time job and you're doing 100 other things, I think an hour or 2 minimum a day, just posting and checking your bios and remaining consistent, I think is enough. Does that answer the question?
Yes, it does. Because with me, I'm like you. I'm still kind of working with Instagram because it's a little bit, it's different in character. I see people that are like ridiculously good in Instagram. With Facebook, we're so familiar with it, so we just kind of build it up. But with Instagram, it's a little bit different. So, but definitely answers the question. It's the dedication more than anything, and trying to learn all these. Because there's so many bits and pieces with Facebook and Instagram. Between adding bios, adding information.
And so, what you want to do is really start to educate yourself. And so maybe one day you want to master events on Facebook. And so there's tons of YouTube videos, how to create an event on Facebook. Like YouTube is like where I learned everything. And so I create, how do I peak interest on social media? You can type all that on YouTube and just watch one at a time. So whatever your focus is on that time, what you feel is more important. So if it's creating the business page or the content for social media or how do your bios look like, creating more stories. Stories are very popular now because people are actually not even going through your page. All they're doing is they're clicking on this story right here. They're like, what is this guy all about? Oh, okay. He fixed his credit, looking for a part-time. People are not even taking the time to look at your bio on Instagram. And so your story right here is powerful. And that's the first thing you should do every day in the morning, because now it'll save for 24 hours. And so you've already prepared your audience for whatever they're going to see that day. Same
Awesome.
thing with Facebook.
Thank you.
Same thing with Facebook. You want to, a lot of people are going to the stories now. They're not even looking at posts. They're looking at just stories. It's faster. You're welcome. So I wanted to bring your attention to who's helping me the most with, when it comes to Instagram, which is Coach Legend, which is Hanzo. He's a vice president in our company, super successful in this company. This guy has like 25 to 30 client enrollments a day, okay? And it's all through Instagram. And so now we're starting to learn what, I was able to sit down with him when he came down to Tampa and just seeing like what people are enrolling, like not even having a conversation with him. It's crazy, but he's become a public figure. So he has 144,000 followers, which he has developed all organic. And so anytime he posts something, people are going crazy. And so that's what you want to get to, right? For instance, look at the reaction, 765 hearts, right? 3,600 likes on this one, 929 hearts and 63 comments on if your credit score starts with, 1,112 likes, 42 comments after showing a business partner hit the R&R club. And so, we need to become public figures because people are going to start, look, if people go to Legend Credit Repair, they're probably just going to go here and be like, man, I got to call this guy. Look at the testimonials on his page. He seems very successful, right? And so that's where we want to get at eventually, Coach Legend, and then the algorithms. So what he was saying is most of the time when you private message someone on Instagram, now you become on top of their feed. So that's, and VG's gonna do a shout out for those people who are more vested in Instagram. The shout outs are definitely working. I actually did a shout out yesterday. Let me see if I can show you guys. So at Ricky Padilla. And so Ricky is Luan James' manager. You guys know Luan James. He's very funny, very popular. He's his manager. He has 41,000 followers a lot of based in New York and Orlando, because I asked him. But he has a lot of people that follows him. And look who's on his page. Go follow at Raysa. She's the best in the industry. Right? Guys, the text messages on my phone that I got after he posted that, I have like people, credit. Like my phone is just, matter of fact, I may have some right now. Yeah, so you guys see the blue lines probably. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it just says credit, because it tells them what to do. And these shout outs are super powerful because it's just putting your brand. And so now what they're going to do is they're going to go to my page. They're going to be like, wow, her page is very professional. She is what she says she is. I could click on her. Oh, wow, Otero Financial. Good. Okay, this girl's legit. Let me text her. Okay. Any other questions, guys? You guys are welcome to ask questions.
Yes, I have a question.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm Carly. Nice to meet
Carly.
you.
What's up, girl?
So what I'm curious, what terms are you able to use? Like, what are you able not to use? What are you, like, for instance, direct deposit, I know you cannot use. That's one thing. But I've been seeing that's been used a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that I've actually been seeing, because VG's been telling me some things that I can use, but obviously her and I haven't had the time to do a one-on-one, so she can actually train me the right way, the correct way. But it's just confusing because I'm seeing other people that have been in the industry maybe for a year and a half, for instance, and I'm seeing certain things that I'm like, okay, but I was told you to use this, but they're using this.
Yeah, no, I understand. We just did that change recently, so we're still in like that transit. Are you new?
Yes, I've been in the business for like 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. Okay, so that makes sense because we started this maybe a month or two ago. So a lot of, even me, because I remember when I used to be able to post a lot of things, like, but now they've definitely changed that. And so coming in, it could be confusing because you're like, well, they posted it so I can use it.
Exactly.
That I want to say to everyone on the line is do not copy something from someone else. To stay compliant, what you want to do is always use only what's in your back office. That's it.
Okay.
If you want to be 100% compliant at all times, you want to post, but only those things on your back office. Now, me personally, I don't like posting the ones that have the logos. There's some back there that have FES logo and one that has the UCS logo. I don't use those because guess what? People are gonna Google.
Yes, and that's another thing that I've been seeing. Other people has the FCA, and a lot of people have. What is that? Like, I want the company to be a mystery. I want them to come to me. I want them to ask me questions.
Exactly.
That's the theme of it for them to be like, it's a mysterious. Okay, I want to know more about this.
Exactly. And so on my page, it's like that. Like, nobody knows what company I work for. Nothing about FES. It's all Otero Financial through but then nobody knows what I do, really, you know? But they'll see my post about credit and they'll see my post about an agent opportunity. And so on my page, what I try to do is I don't try to sell. I try to story tell. So as you can see, I'll write the power of credit, right? Have a picture of a new agent alert, but still people are like, what agent, you know? And so it's intriguing. Lifestyle. So I went to a concert yesterday with my boyfriend. So people are like, what is Raysa doing? You know? So yes, I don't agree with using those ones. They're in the back office, so you can use them, but I don't use the ones that say FES or UCS at all.
I wouldn't like to use it either because that throws off what you.
I mean, that throws off everything that we're talking about. If you
exactly.
And so that's my personal recommendation, but they are back there, so you are allowed to use them. But that's my personal thing. Like, I want to just brand myself. So as far as your original question, compliant is something that we're starting to really get a grasp of. But to be 100% compliant and you will have no issues, just use what's in the back office and do more lifestyle and more like credit tips and things like that. So
can I show you my page so you can give me a gesture to see if I am doing something right? It's strong _empowerment.
You on Facebook or which one?
Instagram. I'm on both. Do you have to have a Facebook account? That's another question that I wanted to ask you. I'm not very familiar with strong _empowerment.
Did I do it right? Strong _empowerment.
Yeah, why? Oh, right there. I'm the second one.
Second one here?
That one, yeah. So I'm gonna.
Okay, so I'm glad. Yeah, let me go ahead and follow you here.
All right.
So I'm glad you actually brought me onto here because one major thing you don't want to do is put credit restoration in your bios.
Okay, good. All right.
All right. So empowerment, I would even eliminate credit solution. Put financial, empowerment financial solutions.
Okay, fine. Okay, no problem.
And then instead of credit restoration, you could say financial literacy consultant. So you eliminate the credit because you're an FES agent, so you really don't fix credit.
Correct.
Okay, so that you want to eliminate that word altogether, but through your posting, they'll be able to see what you do. So this right here, I don't think this is compliant.
Okay.
The results are good. If your credit score, that's being used. Do you know see, like a lot of things on your page are not in the back office.
Okay, got it.
So you gotta be careful. Because just because it doesn't say anything about FES, UCS, they know that you're an agent. So you don't want them to tie looking for your account to anything that's not compliant.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so like this one is compliant, the stop losing deals one. I've seen that one in the back office, right? The agent, those are compliant. You can do these testimonials. That's fine. I like this. I like the picture of you. That's lifestyle, but you gotta organize it. Like I have it, because now you see how it's all over the place.
Correct, and that's what VG was telling me yesterday.
Yeah.
She was like, you have to do results, picture of you, your lifestyle, and then
one thing I would never post. I never post anything network marketing. Never. It scares people away.
Okay. All right.
Because yes, we're in network marketing, but I don't say things about network marketing on my page, because that just scares, because people have been burned before by some network marketing company. And so I don't want them to compare that to me.
Correct. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I would change that. I would change your profile picture too.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. I'm just going to take a professional photo. So before I even.
Yeah. And so, yeah, you just want to stay compliant with what's in the back office. Bottom line.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. Back office. Yeah. Have paid direct deposit. Yes, Rosemary. So yeah, a lot of them in the back office does say that. So it's compliant in that format. Again, just use whatever is in the back office. All right, guys, I have a few more. Thank you, Carly. I have a few.
You're welcome.
For a few more questions.
Raysa, can you look me up?
Yeah, who's this?
Jasmine.
Oh, on Instagram?
Yep.
Okay.
It's jwilliam0419.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I should have you. Follow back. All right. So yeah, you have your professional photo. All this here is good. This is good, good. I like this. See, you got the highlights going. Nice. Perfect, Jasmine. This is coming along. But you want to do the tiles too. So, and I know that we trained on that. So now you see how you kind of have lifestyle a lot, which is good. I love it. But tile it, right? So now all lifestyle going down. Results on one end, all your testimonies. And then in the middle, have your flyers, your call to action, agents needed, credit restoration, all that.
Okay.
All right. So you can leave it as is right now. Just start to do that routine. So it'd be lifestyle, whatever it is, lifestyle, testimony, call to action, lifestyle, testimony, call to action, and it'll tile that way. Looks a lot more professional. So when people come into your page, it's easy for the eyes to see what you do, what you stand for, and what results you get.
Okay, so my next one should be like lifestyle, or not lifestyle.
Yeah. So like, right now you have lifestyle with your nene, so that's gonna push on to the other box here. So the next post should be, if you're gonna do the next one, testimonial. So that'd be results, and the other one will be a call to action. Right, you got the flyer, so that could be your call to action, lifestyle, results, and now you already have one tile.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Any more questions?
I have a question, Raysa.
What's up?
Do you recommend a regular IG page or a business IG page?
So, the difference is, so like, this is the only difference, really. When you do a business Instagram page, now everything that you do there will transfer onto your business page on Facebook. If you guys don't know, Instagram and Facebook, Facebook bought them out. So it's all the same thing. It's just the way that they connect. So when you post on Instagram and post it to your story, if it's personal, it's going to go onto your personal Facebook. If it's business, now it'll go onto your business fan page. And so it depends what you want. If you want the Instagram stuff to go into your personal profile, so you don't have to do it twice. Mine is a business one because I want everything that I post to go onto my Otero Financial. So I have given activity. That's the only difference, honestly. And the fact that you can do like promo ads, but I don't really do those that much. But you could do the promo ads on a business page, not on your personal page. You can't do promotional services on a personal page. Hopefully that helped.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, guys. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Hopefully this was able to help you guys. I know a lot of people have issues when they first come on board, especially on how to navigate their social media. The goal here is, at the end of the day, is to show your followers how much you are growing. And so now it's okay if you had the stuff that was bad and negative in the past, but now they're seeing your path into growth, into financial freedom, into time freedom. Wow, she's a business professional. Wow, her life changed. What did she do differently? Or what did he do differently? So guys, you want to stay sharp, suit it up, right? Ties, ladies, keep it boss, keep it professional, motivate other women, become that inspires others to do well. And so now your social media will reflect that. Remember, social media is now a business for you, okay? So you definitely want to be able to share your personal results on there, but you also want to think that now you are a financial expert, someone dealing with credit, someone dealing with, when people think credit, they're thinking about social security numbers, personal information, personal credit scores that people are sharing with you. And so if your image doesn't match what I guarantee that people are not going to do business with you. So focus on your image on social media. Focus on creating a nice, smooth transition through all your social medias. And stay very consistent on social media every single day, and you will see the results. One thing I didn't talk about is tap rooting. So I'll do that in my next training, or I'll post it in the chats. I love you guys. Have a good night. Hopefully this was able to help you.
Thank you so much, Raysa. It really did. To see the visual was amazing.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night. Thank you.